Kendrick versus Drake beef, sizzling on the grill. The situation gotta age a bit, so the taste turns real. Cause I don't know how to feel, hope no fate is sealed. Poetry into a microphone, not once getting killed. But J.Cole, can I shake your hand at one go? Who's the bigger man, still cutthroat, all the chicks they ran. 6 guy versus 5 Jesus, but it's still serve a revolution. Gay creatures, still everybody wanna go and shake the devil hand. Alright, we get it, man, go ahead, shake the devil hand. I know you've seen this go up. It's BBL Drizzy, it's BBL Metro. Traveling to Pluto from inside the blue. The women children got shilling to do. Kung Fu got some healing to do. BBL Drake, I'm depending on you. MJ Shine reflecting on you. But you would not pursue my shoes to do what we knew true and screw with the youth. One more time, I can't comprehend. Time goes by, now they ain't friends. Poetic justice, what a way to end. Buried alive is what they intend to do to each other. What did it send? The truth is out now, no more pretend. Hate over love, that is the trend. How do they ascend? Hope they find God and pray to let him in. Wow. BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy. What are you guys cooking up there? Some fucking stir fry? That's seriously, ladies and gentlemen. That's what one thing we're gonna get straight into the root of it all. If you're in the hot, you gotta battle it with the hot. I'm a firm believer of that. If you're outside, you don't want to be always just fucking cold, battling with cold. I know, yes, there's the extent of don't fucking get one of those. Dude, I swear those things are fake. What are those? Like I know the Finnish word for it, but it's like what? The sun zaps you or some shit? Like all of a sudden you pass the fuck out because of the sun? I forget can you guys help me out if you guys are there? I'm forgetting the word. I'm blanking out here. But seriously, I think those things are fake. Like what? The sun? Like what? Like the vitamin D? I guess sunburn. But why the hell would you? It's like all of a sudden use too much sun. Just drink some water. There's dehydration. I don't understand that. Dehydration. But what is it? Like when the sun, like it's like the sun puts you in a concussion or something, like a coma, migraine, sun poisoning. Is that what it's called? Is it actually called sun? You mean the very heat that keeps this earth alive and living, full of cells and animals and atoms and molecules? Heart stroke? Heat stroke. Sun poisoning. No, we're going with sun poisoning. See, this is all a conspiracy theory, you know what? But what is a heat stroke even? Like what? Like it's too hot? Like I don't get that. Because your body's like, look, we go to saunas and shit. Like, what the fuck is the difference? Why can't you? And the stroke too. We gotta worry about that word stroke. I don't know. It's just mixing up my feelings. I think sun poisoning is. Guys. What I'm trying to really get to is make sure you're drinking water out there. Make sure this whole thing is just like it's a fluid. Even if your gender, if your gender is fluid, that's great too. But it makes sure also the body is fluid. All right. That's as long as that is the case, we're all good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't worry about it. It's May. Again, I'm gonna get emotional because it's like I waited for this, and then now we're here, and then all of a sudden. There's so much to do outside too. It almost makes me emotional, like a kid. Like I don't want no more homework anymore. Like sitting inside in the dark. Like I could go play around with a ball outside. There's something so meaningful with that, and there's all kinds of balls. I like to mix around with this new modern technology type of balls they have, right? For the we do a little bit of this like gel ball almost that's called like a waboba that skips over the water like a rock and you can catch it. We do a little spike ball. I mean, I think one classic is the frisbee.
at the end of the day, I think I need to invest in one of those. Frisbees are just fun, man. Frisbees, you can fling them all different types of ways. Frisbees. Now I just sound like an excited golden retriever. You know what the fuck what the fuck am I talking about? But anyways, yes, all of that shit is amazing. Get to the beach. Oh my god, the beach. You know why? Because I like swimming. That's why. That is the only reason why I like to go to the beach, because just the swimming you get to do there is insane. Like, it's almost like you can be swimming anywhere you are there. You could be swimming, you know what I'm saying? In a way that, no, I'm just kidding with you. Who am I kidding? It's, I mean, let's be honest here. The summer's out. The sundress is out too. The sundresses are out for the ladies nowadays, and it's hilarious. We're gonna get to this. It's hilarious that, like, building up to the summer, it's like these two men, or that's like what pop culture is. Like, these two men need to get this like aggression out of their way, and then all of a sudden it's the summer. First of all, okay, the sundress is out and everything like that. Like, I don't know if that has to do with like the beef almost. Like, because it's just like there was this aggressive, like, alpha male versus alpha male type of energy just flowing throughout, you know, like everything, you know, the pop culture. And all of a sudden I'm thinking, like, look, it's almost too much for me. You know what I'm saying? It's at this point, I'd rather just stick to my own little route. You know, like, if I'm like, it's like, you know, it's like that turtle in Nemo that slides through those, like, you know, almost like tunnels of pathway water, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, I just gotta be flowing with that little tunnel of water. Of course, if there's a path, bam, and then there's another, like, lady turtle doing that, like, same way type of stuff, then it makes sense. You know, but up until that point, I gotta be rude about it. I gotta be rude about it to my friends. When I go to my friends, I feel uncomfortable because I'm not doing anything with y'all. And then there's really just you know, there's like a constant struggle, of course, but you know, I'm slowly just trying to get used to being by myself. And truthfully, and it just makes me uncomfortable when I'm with the guys. I just talk about, like, yeah, like, you know, y'all, you know, like, you guys getting pussy. like like, you know, like, I can't even be cool about it anymore because it's like it's gone to that point. So it's like I almost, like, even when I try to say cool, it is creepy. It's just like, you know, you boys getting all that pussed. But unfortunately, no, I have to resort to that because I'm so insecure. And, you know, of course, when I actually did, you know, get puss, then it was, of course I didn't call it getting puss. I called it, like, making. I call it, you know, way back when I had a little bit of action going, you know. I called it, you know, making love. Wait, hold up a sec. There's just, like, full-grown adults just chasing each other through the grass out there. I'm sorry. I'm getting completely sidetracked right now. Whoa. Like, and they don't even look, like, healthy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it if they were, like, runners or something. Like if they were, like, black and skinny. Stop. Wait. Hold up. I'm getting a little off topic here. But anyways, no. Look, listen. All I'm trying to say to you ladies is, hey, I'm respectable. I still believe in chivalry. I'm here. Whenever needed, I'll be making love. But up until that point, I can't do any of the in between stuff. All right. I'm like I'm like Brian Adams. I'm like, that guy, Enrique Iglesias. That's how sensual of a guy I am. I just gotta let my own emotions flow. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, fuck. Speaking of nowadays, the sun is out, the weather is way better now. There's much more opportunities to, go from place to place, right? And before I get into this topic, I'm gonna take a sip of water because that was what I started with. You guys got to start off with a little bit of hydration. I hope my boys, you're hydrated. It's been a long sunny day outside. I don't want you to be dehydrated and shit and have sun poisoning. You know what I'm saying? Sun poisoning is bad for you. Sun poisoning is really bad for you, dude. But yeah, I was telling my boys earlier today that it was I had this incident Sunday night, late night. I was biking. It was a very short distance. There was this downhill. The street light wasn't hitting a certain part of the street, and all of a sudden there was a pothole there, and it appeared out of nowhere. I didn't even see it. I didn't have glasses on. Maybe that had something to do with it, but I had one hand holding a drink too. So AirPods in, and then bang, like adrenaline rush, of course, as soon as I hit the freaking pothole, because it was like genuinely the very bottom of the downhill that I was going. And then I grab a hold of something just so I don't completely just bail myself out. And then I take most of the slam on my side and on the lower right of my back. I got a fucked up bit right here, a little bit right there, all that little stuff. But guys, first of all, bless that I actually didn't get hurt, because I stood up and I was so pumped up on adrenaline that I was just like, like, woo, dude, not bad, dude. Like, not bad. Hand-eye coordination, reflex is still there. Cognitive functions are still kind of there. We kind of could have died there, but we kept it together. Only scratched our back a little bit. Okay, But that's the problem, guys. There's what I'm trying to say to you is, yes, I've been on this topic before of, life throws you curveballs, and sometimes you should be, or in many ways, you should be always more prepared to. You should learn and prepare yourself more for these curveballs that life throws you. But at the same time, like, can this city just fix their fucking roads? And like, no. Like, let's just say, no. Let's just say the government fake invents another coronavirus, and then we practically have another freaking, just lockdown, and then just freaking let the construction workers fully quarantine to everybody else. They just do all the freaking road work, fix everything up nice in half a year, or let's just give or take 8 months. 9 months max, and that's it, guys. We're like, if we're gonna make the road, because why do we do one thing at a time? And I'm not even rambling on like I'm some politician trying to push a fucking bill or something, but dude, they're still running. Oh my God, these crackheads must be methed up out of their mind. And I literally kid you not, they're not kids playing tag or something. I'm not over exaggerating, but there is literally a freaking daycare down the street too. Okay, we gotta be careful. It's a dangerous situation out there. That's the thing. The sun. Hey, that's that sun meth poisoning right there. When the sun and the meth just connect as one, and then you just sprinting out there like Usain Bolt. I'm not even kidding. But anyways, what was I talking about? Oh, forget about it. No. Just anyways. I actually kind of forgot what I was talking about. Drake and Kendrick beef. Fine, we'll get to that right now. Into the thick of it, ladies and gentlemen, because it all went down. And that was the break that I was on. I had there is this Finland celebrates May Day quite heavily, and even the eve of the May Day. But I was at the summer cottage, which I enjoyed, was with my parents. But while I was there is when the gentleman started dropping some songs left, right, center. And it was pretty hilarious because at the end of the day, I was caught up with everything, so much so that I tried to explain it to everybody. And nobody was like, whoa, that's crazy. I was just like, is this not crazy? Everyone was like, nah. And then I was trying to tell him, I don't know. I literally told my dad, we sat down for a cup of coffee before we arrived to the summer cottage. We took a little break. I told him, I was like, hey, look, listen to this and listen. And this is what Kanye did. He did the remix. And then right now we're just waiting for things to escalate, or we don't really know what's going on. I said, as of right now, there's no reason why they would stop. There's no reason they would stop. So, yeah. And then they just went to back to back. Okay. Whoa. Because I was just like sleeping, and then woke up, and then bam, and then I was just like, oh, okay, one more dropped. And that already made me a little bit like, and then the song is actually like they're decently lengthed, and I'm like, wait, hold up a second. And then I start like reading deeper into it, really doing my research, and the escalation of it all, right? Because it was just, okay, this first one, I gotta dissect that one, and then, oh wait, no, this one already popped up as well. With that being said, I still kept up, and I didn't freak out. I didn't freak out, guys, because I think this was one of those things that I could have freaked out. Like, I could have all of a sudden went to like one really, really strong opinion and just been like, like a straight up freaking Adolf about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nine, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I have a broader perspective on it. I was, as you heard from my starting song, I did let myself go on something that Metro Boomin blessed us with. And I personally think the BBL Drizzy beat marks the end of the beef. I don't think they're dropping any more songs. Yes, maybe in the near future, if both men decide to drop some like projects of their own after this. Yes, if there's still sneak disses, whatever, references, whatever. But I don't think it's gonna be this like straight to you, back and forth ever again. And with that being said, I thought with that perspective of, okay, this is Metro, this is end credit scene music, right? This is end credit scene for the music. I was like, all right, let me see what I can do. I knew I can at least do a minute, and a minute wouldn't be too much, but it wouldn't be too little either. And I just wrote. I wrote and I wrote and I tried a couple things, yeah, we came up and we recorded it. But anyways, the message I'm trying to put behind it is, first of all, it's so fresh that we can't say nothing. We gotta, like, this is almost one of those things we gotta look back on it in 5 years, and that's like the first time we gotta like properly look back on it. Let's just, maybe a year from now, but I don't think that's going to change. Maybe 5. That's what I'm saying. It's the beef. It's sizzling on the grill, but you gotta let it age a bit so the taste turns real, guys. Yeah, because I don't know how to feel. And like I said, no fate is sealed. I don't think anything is shut. You know what I'm saying? As in, I don't think the fate of them becoming friends is shut out in the future. I don't think, or just them hating each other for the rest of the time. That fate is not even sealed either. No fate is sealed currently. And again, I want to, yes, maybe there's some reports of cops at Drake's mansion and people shot. I think this is just crazy people. Right, I don't think it goes any deeper than that. I think the media might be blowing it up a little bit. But you think about the positive stuff that this has brought out. Well, listen, New Ho King, that freaking Asian restaurant or Chinese or whatever restaurant in Toronto or somewhere in Canada that Kendrick referenced. Yeah, they're like, business is booming. Everybody wants to eat some fried rice, which, as a half Chinese man, that sounds pretty fucking amazing. The more fried rice lovers, the merrier. So with that being said, there is definitely positive. I want to say that there is positive out of this. And then that's the thing. There's the other angle of, I've heard the other angle of, the people that don't really, they're looking at from the very, very outside. I would, at the end of the day, consider myself, I'm on the inside of this thing, I grew up listening to Drake. I grew up listening to Kendrick, okay? Now it's evolved to this, okay? I'm in the thick of it. But someone like my parents, they don't know nothing. And somehow right now it's one of the hotter topics in pop culture, right? So then there's opinions like I saw from an article that my dad had sent me that it's like, yeah, so basically they just use hate to profit. Okay, yes. Hate is, they're using hate and they're using negative stuff, right, about each other for profit. Yes. Either if it's real or fake. No, who knows, right? Everything's allegedly. Everything's allegedly. Anyways, so come on, what? There's a million different takes you could do, and I get it. Hate over love, that is the trend. That's the bar that I drop, and I think it's really important to note that. And that's just my take on. That's just the current state of society, guys. Like, J.Cole said all love, and you guys said no, he pussy, man. Like, that was the majority initial reaction. Nah, it's all love. I love all of you. I'm sorry. All love. Pulled out the song. Bang. See, that's what I'm saying. But that's everyone. That's everyone. Hate over love. That is the trend. And let's be honest. The bars that they do lyrically is so next level. That's why Not Like Us is next level. Meeting Grams, yes, you can say it's brutal. Yes, you can say it's very almost like too far lyrically. But if you think about the flow, like the flow is actually like crazy. Like there's different, like Kendrick just has that, not like us. A minor, like everybody. Oh my goodness, this is just crazy. Oh my god. And of course he always, it's goated opinions when it's always the Jew pedophile angle. That's always a winner. That'll get you there, And man, Kendrick just, I personally think Kendrick won. Yes, if you wanted to know beef. But like I said, I've given, Michael Jackson was one of my favorite artists as a kid, right? How ironic is that? But now there's Drake and he overtook him with all the records or whatever. So I say, BBL Drake, I'm depending on you. MJ Shine reflecting on you. Wish you would not pursue. Mike's shoes to do what we knew true and screw with the youth. And listen, that's not even like saying that he's a pedophile. It's just saying that, you got the power of the youth, man. Like, actually. Yes, you can fuck him. You can be that weird. But at the same time, you gotta understand that you just influence, like, it's mostly like kids and like people that coming of age who are listening to you. And you gotta really start thinking about what you're trying to say, right? Like, at the end of the day, Kendrick had his opinion, and there is, like, if he went that far, guys, I'm pretty sure he was really of his opinion. He wasn't faking no funk. He had this opinion that he wanted to share, that he feels like that Drake is sketchy, or he just has his opinion of like we just are different. There's like, he thinks there's different levels, and there is different levels, and I've been about this, and that's where I take, at the end of the day, the most important bars is, J.Cole, can I shake your hand? The one GOAT who's the bigger man. Still cutthroat, all the chicks they ran. So he's the bigger man, but cutthroat. Because all the chicks, they still ran, right? Because play J.Cole, get that pussy dry. Play that shit back 130 times. We've been through this, all right? J.Cole, yeah. All the chicks they ran. 6 God versus Black Jesus. But they still serve under Lucian. Ye preaching truth. Still, everybody want to go and shake the devil hand. All right, we get it, man. I wish that's where I had to take you always have to take the outside perspective of everything, because there is a reason why everybody engages themselves in this, right? And because it is all hate, because it is really just, it is a lot of nasty. It is a lot of sinning, bro. It ain't your greatest day under the eye of the God, right? So, given that point, you guys are under Lucian. Go ahead, shake the devil hat. Go ahead, shake the devil. You guys should be preaching love like J. Cole. Like, that's what I think. Like, that's what the world needs. It's got to be, and And yes, these men spit bars. These men spit such hard bars and so deep cutting on so many levels. Oh my goodness. But at the same time, J. Cole just released a throwaway album, Might Delete Later, and that shit bangs. 45 as a 45-minute album. Like, there is barely a song that misses. So, what are we doing here? Are those two men releasing albums, or is this just all a gimmick? I think Drake's going to take a little bit of time off because it was disrespectful what he just went through, even considering he's the number one artist in the world. Kendrick, he's just going to be back vibing, doing what he does, touring a little bit. But J. Cole, he's going to drop the fall off, and then he's going to show the world that it's got to be love over hate, guys. Love over hate. That's what I'm saying. How do they ascend? Hope they find God and pray he let him in. All right. I know that J. Cole is definitely a little bit favored more on God's side than Kendrick and Drake are currently. Okay. And I ain't even a fucking, big man of God, but I can vouch you that someone's in the naughty list right now. And it's most likely Kendrick and Drake, okay? They're a little bit in the naughty list. They're a little sneaky. They've been a little sneaky. And, let's see. Okay, because, like, what? You want it to be, like, literally proven that Drake's a pedophile? Like, what? And then he gets, sentenced, and then I can't, like, hear his awesome music anymore. Like, I can't even listen to Drake no more, and he isn't dropping anymore. Like, listen. Yeah, Drake lost this thing. Yeah. But, like, at the end of the day, his next album gonna be doing stupid numbers. Because at the end of the day, he's a go, Kendrick's the go, J. Cole's the go, all these guys are the go. All of the chicks that give these goats throw are the goats too. Like, I'm just dropping it all out there, man. Like, thank God for all this. Maybe that's what it's like. Like, I keep going back to this. Isn't that just man energy? You just had to get some stuff out of your system. And now it's all over. All right, okay. We'll get back to it. Okay, all right, yeah, I got them out. Yep, all right. Cheers. Yeah. They don't. Maybe it was more. See, look, the only angle that I would understand, which I totally would then, like, the only case where I would support the hate angle is if it's political. If it's Kendrick going, like, basically, which he in a way is also saying, but he's just like, yeah, like, you're an immigrant to this country. You're coming into art. You're not one of us. We're just nice enough to let you in here. Right? And it's like if it was like one of those international political affair type dealios, I'm about that. It's like, fuck you. It somehow affected the freaking, like, the maple syrup stock price or whatever the fuck. Then I really get it. Drake's been through a lot. Toronto leaves. They lost Game 7, I think. They've been through a lot. Raptors didn't even make playoffs. He's been through a lot, okay? He's going through a lot. He's trying to cope with it. But no, now I think at least confirmed from he's a Canadian forever and ever in my eyes now. He's not like, like North America. He's Canadian. He's a Canadian rapper. He ain't like North American rapper. You know what I'm saying? Because there is a bit of a distinction there. So Ladies and gentlemen, I got the open toes out here too. No fungi. We've been washing it nice, giving the deep scrub. I hope you are doing the same for yourself as well. Because that's what you deserve, okay? It's Wednesday afternoon. I know it's I do this now Wednesdays because I feel like it is the midweek, 2 days have gone past, 2 days to go technically to the weekend, and you're thinking to yourself, okay, what has gone down so far? And you're just a little over halfway already. You're inching closer. Make sure you give yourself a foot rub or like a little ear rub sometime. I got a massage gun that I invested in, and oh boy, it's working overtime, all right? Because you got to give yourself that. You got to give yourself that, ladies and gentlemen. You can't just sit. That's not giving your body nothing. If you think that's giving your body rest in a way, you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong, all right? We've been feeling great. We've been making a lot of investments. Guys, TEMU is the craziest app I've ever come across in my life. And my whole perspective on it is that at the end, it's great. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. Because, that's what made in China is, dude. That's what really made in China is. We just make so much stuff so that we can sell it for so cheap. And then now finally there's this application that just kind of sorts it all out and then somehow makes it a video game at the same time. Like it doesn't even give it free spin for 90% off coupon, bonus, limited time offer, 10 minutes to pick out 20 euros worth of items so that you can get 90% off at checkout. What? How does that make... And then, a 5 minutes, 30 seconds to used. Like, it's absolutely insane. That's where I think it's the mix of both worlds. It's the, like in China, it's like people just expect shit to be that cheap anyway, so they're used to it. So then they just, they just buy what they need, and then that's about that. But then here they know that they can put you in under the pressure, and it is awesome to buy that much stuff for free, pretty much free, for cheap. It's amazing, right? Don't you can you feel it? I know, right? And personally, I loved it too. I caved in. I really needed to buy a football, American football, a certain type. The one with the nice leather, and then I couldn't get one for cheap here. TEMU has the whole free shipping thing also included. And the money went straight to China, and they deserve it, man. They deserve it. It's been a long time coming, man. I saw this develop as a kid living in Beijing, and now we're here finally, they do a minimum purchase of 20 euros. I understand, man. Take my freaking money. 20 euros here will get me a freaking lifetime worth of supplies, compared to like I'll get a bag of peanuts and a drink, and it could cost me 20 euros in this country. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, also make sure with that hydration, like, okay, if there's degenerates out here in this, that are watching this, me, myself included, I am a degenerate. I like to drink alcohol during the summer because of the sun. It's wonderful. like a nice cold alcoholic drink is fantastic. However, the tactic is you just drink water as well. You force the water down your guzzle, and then that way you don't get as drunk as fast. You still get drunk. It's still the same amount of alcohol, or if anything, you don't have to drink alcohol that fast because you're filling up your stomach as well with water. Bang. So then all of a sudden, all you got to do is just drink some water. You got to piss when you drink alcohol anyways. You might as well just piss both alcohol and water out of your system, all right? With that being said, I'm going to get blackout drunk right now. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, don't worry about it. It's the 15th of May, 2024. It's a Rexy Pukanigan. We're out here. We're living. Summer is officially here. I'm just chilling. I can't complain about life. And I hope neither can you. And neither shouldn't you, because life is beautiful. I'll see you guys next week. Don't worry about it. It's been a pleasure.